What's up, guys? Welcome back. Today is a very noisy Friday. We have one of the biggest Bitcoin expirations today. For those of you who aren't familiar, the last Friday of every month is basically the end of month options expiration. And at the end of the year, you have much more than a typical month. We have, I've seen numbers report as high as 14 billion at 5 p.m. today East, to my knowledge, and markets are going bonkers. If you were here in the little waiting room, you heard Trade, that's the site, going insane. And something tells me today is going to be one of those spicy Fridays to wrap up 2023. Let's go. Whee! Here we go. This is where I got that 14 billion number coming from Decrypt. This is my first time on this treadmill. I don't know how Jason Kasper does it. We'll see. We'll find out. This is huge. This is huge. It looks like there's about 7.6 billion on Deribit, which is weird. I never really hear people talk about Deribit, yet they have these giant numbers. And 6.4 billion on CME, or the Chicago Mercantile Exchange. This is big money, and lots of it's going to get liquidated today. Prepare. Just prepare, fam. This morning we had a little rise in Bitcoin. However, over the last hour or two, we have seen relatively small sell-off, but seemed pretty big when we were zoomed in there, falling from 43.1 down to just under 42K, and it might not be done. We're going to take a look at the charts here today. The driving factor, well, we do have these big expirations, and we do have big expirations for stocks as well. It's not just Bitcoin. This is the end of the year. Today is the last trading day for 23 for traditional markets. Suckers, we got two more. We got 2 more days in crypto, but traditional done. The driving factor here, in my opinion, gonna be the dollar. The dollar right now, though I don't think this is something that you should follow and use every single day, every second, but right now the dollar, stocks, and Bitcoin do seem to be moving pretty reverse correlated, inverse correlated, whatever you call it. As the dollar has fallen down earlier, we saw Bitcoin pump, and off of this little rally, we have seen Bitcoin fall. Literally right here at the bottom, this reversal right here led to this sell-off. And so I'm watching the dollar very closely today. We have watched it basically just week in and week out show weakness for the last maybe 6 or 7 weeks, and I'm still not seeing strength, so I am a little suspicious. I'm a little skeptical of this sell-off right now. The dollar not really showing kind of the mid time frame strength that I'd be looking for to really drive home a further sell-off. Ever since Chirpow spoke, we have seen this thing basically in free fall, unable to find bids, only making very weak bounces back to previous resistance before moving lower. And the dollar is now looking to settle up rather low, currently at 1019 or 1012. Reached as low as 100.6, I think just a few days ago. And something tells me next year is going to be full of surprises. We had gold break its all-time high this month. The dollar absolutely rushing into the end of this yearly close, like with total urgency downward. This yearly candle not looking so hot. It looked all right earlier this year, but certainly was never really looking bullish. It didn't break last year's high. We had a pretty weak wick or move to the upside that got sold off rather hard, and this has resulted in stocks, crypto, and even commodities seeing some green. Looking over at NASDAQ, this is NQ1, so it's like perps for NASDAQ, but NASDAQ broke to a new all-time high this month. Didn't quite hit, I think 17.3 was our target. I think it hit 17.1 so far. Here we are, the last candle of 2023 coming in for NASDAQ. What a year. Good riddance to this year. Let's look at this yearly. Won't be a bad close. Won't be a bad yearly close. I wish Bitcoin would close like this. We have 48 hours. It's possible. NASDAQ here in the last minutes. If you think about this as like a sporting event, NASDAQ in the last quarter, in the last minute, sinking these 3-pointers and changing the game. Looking to close this year bullish engulfed. I'm not sure NASDAQ has ever seen this setup and then had a red candle afterwards. Let me look back. Okay, this isn't that much time because it's perps. It's not the full history. I'm not sure we've ever seen a sandwiched red candle like we potentially... No, we do see now. There's virtually no way that stocks close down in a red candle for the year in the next 5 hours. It's all but cemented in. But I'm not sure we've ever seen a sandwiched red, green, red, green, that resulted in another red candle. So stocks are looking, especially with a close above 16.3 today, looking insanely good into 2024. It's almost too good to be true, isn't it? It's a little... Be skeptical. Be skeptical. It's all so much so fast. Let's see where that 16.3 is. You can see we have quite a bit of room underneath us down to 16.3. That's another maybe 4 or 5 point move. Might be impossible, actually, for NASDAQ to trade down to there before the end of the year simply because of the plunge protection teams, etc. I don't know if it's capable of making a 5% move in 5 hours, actually. So we may already have a confirmation of a bullish engulf on the year. But this thing has tanked with the dollar rallying along with Bitcoin. And maybe. Nah, it doesn't look like a reversal. It looks like just a little fake out. Potentially seeing its low for today. We'll find out as we go along. As I was saying, really watching this dollar closely. Not seeing a lot of strength on the 5-minute time frame here. Not really worried, baby. Not really worried. Gold also moving pretty similarly to Bitcoin. I will say I might be wrong here, fam. I might have to admit this. You guys know I never hide my my losses or my wins. I was thinking gold might see another new all-time high by the end of the year, and that's looking way less likely now as gold is sitting at 2,065. Without some kind of major shakeup in the next 5 hours, I don't think that one's going to come true. But we did predict that we'd see a new all-time high in gold this year, and it did happen. So 1 and 1, 50%. I'll take it. Not bad. Let's get back to Bitcoin here. I was getting in the zone. Something about the treadmill. I don't know. I kind of like it. It's difficult to do two things at once, but I'll try. This was from last stream. Sorry for not being so consistent lately, guys. These holidays have wiped me, but they're behind us now, and we're back to our regular schedule. On our last stream on the 27th, we were looking for a long 230 or 43.8. Who was here for that? If you were in chat for this, let us know. Put a 1 in chat. That was pretty perfect. It looks like that was a pretty perfect trade. 5.4 to 1 risk to reward. Pocketing a clean 1.7%, only risking 0.3 money in the bank. That trade was fire. It was straight fire. We pinned the local top here. And now price is back down. I don't like this. Let's be real. This looks really ugly here. Let's see. This looks pretty ugly. I just don't think it matters right now. Let's use our fib tool quick. Of course. Fib tool not really giving us too much info. Probably because we don't have a confirmed reversal at the moment. The low from the 26th of December sitting at 41.6. Only 0.8% away from price right now. Very possible by end of day. Let's see. If you guys saw that short about all you need to know about the Bitcoin chart right now, here it is. Let me actually pull up the cleaner one. There it is. This is the one I used in the video. Here we are. Bitcoin has been in an ascending parallel channel since November. Everyone has found every reason to say that the rally is done all the way up. We had a golden cross on the day back in, October, late October. Everyone said, hey, you got to sell it. Whenever there's a golden cross goes down, you got to sell it. Price only went up. It only went up, setting higher lows all the way and eventually breaking from this ascending channel. Now coming back to backtest it. Today's move right now is threatening to this pattern. We don't really want to see 41.6 break. Of course, anything above like 40.5 is still in the realm of it. But as you can see, this sell-off bringing us back into that channel. This is not what we want to see into the end of the year. It's not the end of the world, but this is looking sketch. If we really spend any amount of time down here where price currently is, I want to say that's at the moment anywhere below 42.6, we are looking realistically at a test of the bottom of the channel. That's only at 40.3, 40.2 right now. But not great. Not really what I want to see. Yes, it's possible for something like this to happen and to keep going up. Bitcoin does as it wishes, and we've seen moves like that in the past. However, falling back into this channel is really what I'm hoping doesn't happen. I'd like to see today settle back up above 42.6. I think really closing inside this channel is going to be our canary, is going to be our warning sign. I'll make this yellow. This is going to be our warning sign, and of course below it will be the bearisms down here below the channel. That would not be a good look. Let's make this red. There we go. That's pretty much how I'm looking at the chart right now into the end of the year. Stay in the green and stay in the green. Fall through the channel and you're looking at more bearish price action. If that does happen, likely to see, I don't know, something like this with a rejection from the top of that channel. So basically the easiest way to navigate this, in my opinion, is I'm long until, I'll say like 41.5 breaks that low from yesterday and the day before. If trading, if Bitcoin's price is brought below 40.2 into that channel, things are looking very sketchy. If it breaks, I'd be looking for a back test of that channel as resistance and for it to move lower. There may be a nice little hedging opportunity there. We will see. We will see. There we go. We got, is that the first subscriber? Holy moly. Man. It's a bear market for subscribers again. What's up, Parthu V? How you doing, brother? Thanks for subscribing, my friend. Great to have you here. Along with all the OGs that have been watching this channel for years. Welcome back. It's Friday. It's the last Friday. It's time to feel good. That's right, Parthu. You the man. Anyone else out there who's watching and not subscribed, we have exploded here. This month we've gained over 3,000 subscribers. At this trajectory, we'll hit 100K by February, and you know you want to get in before 100K. Don't wait. You only got one shot at being an OG on the Tom Crown channel, baby. Uh-oh, here we go. Uh-oh. Further downside. Not great. With all those colors and shit removed from the chart, a little easier to see here. Today's candle opened virtually at this channel. So basically, in order for this candle to look good and to be back in our pattern, we want to see a repeat of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times. We've seen this happen. Prices traded lower intraday before getting bought up and closing higher above the channel. That's what we want to see today. Definitely what we want to see today. Don't want to see this daily candle close like this. This would be rather ugly. We do have logical supports. We do have places that we've been looking for potential entry or retests, but they just haven't come yet. Let me see. That's pretty good. 38K-ish around the 618 retracement here. This was resistance all through November before it was broken. Was never back tested. A move down to that level could result in further downside. You could see something like this too. Wow, today's close is going to be really important. Pretty spicy. Let me quickly look at some other time frames here to calibrate my trading compass. Oh, here we go. I got an entry. We're going to put a live stream trade right now, baby. Right now. Remember, guys, none of this is financial advice. I'm just sharing my logic, my analysis. If you copy exactly what I do, you're probably going to lose money. I wouldn't recommend it. Let me see. So I'm looking at 41,350 right now. This is, again, I don't want this to fill, but it's looking pretty likely at this point. Where to target? Right back at the top of that channel, looking at 42.6. That's the daily open. Let me see how this fib would look here. Not bad. A little lower. That's not bad. Okay, yeah. 42.8. We can get a nice 3-to-1 risk to reward down here. Now, the stop loss is going to be tricky AF. That's going to be tricky. I'm not sure if I even have a good one. We might have to just do this backwards. Basically, there's multiple reasoning or argument for an entry at this level. Doesn't mean it's guaranteed to work, but there's reasoning. One, we have an open daily fair value gap right here from December 17th. We have this large green candle. We had a few wicks that attempted to fill it, but we did not get a full fill, and that is sitting down at 41,350, right where I placed that long just a second ago. Flipping over to the week, we have virtually the same setup on the week. We have that fair value gap of the weekly right there, overlapping, same level. Great place to look for support. The weekly is giving me a little more insight as to where I might look for a stop loss. 40.4, that's so big though. I don't like that. That's so deep. That's what she said. This is a tricky trade. The problem I'm running into here is basically if I want to stop down there, that's 40.5, 40.4. We lose that good risk to reward. Now we're just looking at like a 1.45. That's not an impressive trade at all. I guess I'll leave it like that for now. I was looking, yeah, like that weekly lower wick for the stop, but that's just so much drawdown for what I'm looking for to the upside. Maybe it's a sign. Basically, the logic on that stop here, lower than the previous candle's wick low on the weekly, 40.5, and be out of that position. Maybe we can actually ride this back up to 43 next week. What do you think? That might make the risk to reward a little better. Back to 43. Yeah, I can see that. All right, we get a little better risk to reward. I'm gonna keep it like that. It's a 2-to-1, better than we were. There it is. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. We're gonna look at some altcoin charts. We're gonna look at some other stuff. It's Friday, boys. I want to know what you guys are looking at. Dollar coming off a green candle here. NASDAQ still in this little bounce. Cool. I'll take it. I'll take it. Gold not doing much. Not doing much. Let's see. I bet you anything this extension is right there. There it is. There it is. Swing low to swing high. Low was broken. Back tested as resistance, looking for that measured move. A lot of confluence sitting at 41.3. A lot of confluence. Absolutely. That actually is a pretty solid, I don't know if that's the exact trade stop entry TP that makes sense for you, but I think there is a trade there. You're just going to have to figure that out for yourself. What up, homeboy? How you doing, homeboy? We got the homeboy subscribing up in the house. What's up? Joao and Joel H. Welcome. Friends, I love new subscribers. All right, I'm pulling up the chat here. We got 750 of the most intelligent, attractive, funny, smartest crypto traders on YouTube. What's up, boys and gals? How you doing, Jeanette? Carlos, Ian, bringing that Friday energy. I'm on the treadmill. It's hard not to be. I see, shout out to Jason Kasper, guys. Great trader, great YouTuber. Go follow him if you don't. Shout out to him. Not only did I learn from him about standing while streaming, today's the first time I've tried to incorporate his patented treadmill technique, and I think my trades are better now, so shout out to him. Damn straight, Nick. You smart. That's right, Sean. Have I seen Litecoin Grayscale LTCN has it been doing? Honestly, I don't watch those, the premiums other than Bitcoin much. I watched them over the last, how many years the TME has traded those. And I have just never really found a correlation for alts that makes sense with the premiums. In my memory, I've seen Litecoin traded over premium on LTCN or whatever on Grayscale's. That's Grayscale's, right? Yeah. I've seen it traded 1,000% premium. It just didn't really have any impact on the market. It wasn't really bullish or bearish or anything. I've seen Link at 1,000. I think we've even seen higher percents. I don't think they're as important. The only real premium I'm watching right now is the Bitcoin premium on GBTC, and that's a good segue to just pulling that up and seeing where it's at. I haven't checked. Currently at 8.5%. Okay. Premium actually increased a little bit since yesterday, and the day before it was as low as 5.5. Looks like it's fallen 3-ish more percent. The past 5 years, like GBTC has had a negative 48.8% maximum? I don't know. Discount and a 43% maximum. Where is this? LTCN? No, not BN. Okay, LTCBN. LTCN. It's not working. There we are. Alright, it's not working. There we go. LTC Grayscale Premium. Here it is. Let's see. What's that? This is not the same. It's not the same site. Son of a bee. There it is. Nope, GBTC. I don't know. I'll have to find the link. I'm not going to find it right here while I'm live. It's not working. It's not working. That's all right. I just don't think they're of much importance. My belief, guys, I know a lot of you are wondering, have I ditched my love for Litecoin and Kaspa? No, of course not. No, never gonna happen. Never gonna happen, guys. I love proof of work stuff. Doesn't matter how it does price-wise. I don't care. However, I haven't been talking about it much because these charts haven't really moved. They haven't really done anything. You guys know, if you've watched this channel, the last thing we do is try to get you hyped or FOMO or, make emotional decisions. We don't do that. And my worry is that my belief, or my, I guess belief is the right word. My belief, my excitement will get you guys to like buy into an asset you're not comfortable with, you don't believe in, and it'll set you up for failure. So I don't really talk about them until they move. And you better believe the second Litecoin moves, I'll be talking about it. Same with Kaspa. But Litecoin has really not done much. Has not done much. I will say it again. I've said it a million times. I think this is one of the most macro bullish charts in crypto. At this point, it's in a 7-year flag, higher lows. It's technically a double top. You can say lower highs depending on the exchange. But these lows are being hella respected. Each low, December 18th, March 20th, June 22nd, November 22nd. Each time we're setting these macro lows, they're coming up. The amount of sellers left in Litecoin has to be incredibly low. You either hate Litecoin, you don't know what it is if you're new retail. You either hate it, don't know what it is, or you're like me and you've just been holding it forever and you're not gonna look to sell it here. I'm not selling it at 75 bucks. Screw that. Your 200-day moving average, is that the day? Nah, that's the week. I thought so. It's too smooth to be the day. Sitting at $102. That's a great upside target. $102. We're still probably, if I pull up older charts, I'm sure we have like other resistance, probably like 85 there. But it's just trucking up. Higher lows, higher highs, slowly over time. I think Litecoin eventually will paint this very familiar pattern. I think it's painting a giant flat top, probably using the 200 week as the resistance there. Until that happens, until it does something exciting, I'm not really going to talk about it because there's just nothing to talk about. There is something very, very lightly interesting on the BTC pair. Not enough to get excited about, as I said. Very careful with that. Lite, LTC, BTC are its pair. Its value against Bitcoin. We have seen a few days of consecutive green. However, it is still way too early to get excited. You better believe I'm watching this. We have seen this in the past only to see it move lower. Maybe that's changed. Maybe the bottom is in. Personally, I guess I haven't shared this on the live stream. I haven't shared this, I guess. Personally, I bought Litecoin, LTC, BT. I bought it with Bitcoin, LTC, BTC. I bought more Litecoin back here in June of 22 when it reached a new all-time low. Things looked pretty good. It felt pretty good. However, that didn't really work out. It fell back down, and we are now at new all-time lows. And I do have buys ready. They just haven't filled yet. I am looking to pick up more Litecoin at 0015. If that breaks, I don't know. I might wait for 001 if that happens. But my fills haven't happened yet. So you better not be done. No, I'm just kidding. Go up whenever you want. Maybe we're seeing the start of it. Who knows? I'm watching it so closely. I think Litecoin will be worthy of attention probably in the next, I'm going to say next 3 months. I don't mean like it's 3 months away. Could happen much sooner. But in the next 3 months, I think I can see it trading to 0021. Something like that. Some kind of relief bounce. This is a very tight, inefficient sell-off going on. And eventually, I think it's going to rubber band. Pulling that bowstring back. When you let it go, it flies forward. Close without saving. Okay. Kaspa. I wanted to look at Kaspa quick. Someone said Kaspa was moving, and I did notice a little bit of movement. Sitting here on the BTC pair for Kaspa, that's not a great look, actually. You had a resistance high in November. You broke it, set a new all-time high, fell down, found some support, tested it once, twice, fell through the third time, saw that previous resistance not hold its support, turned into a resistance, and now here we are back up. Back up, tested it again. Breaking above today's high on Kaspa BTC, likely a suggestion that we're going to see more gains there. Probably back up to, what, 5034, 35, something like that. However, rejecting here is just more of this falling. Not a great look. Not a great look. In the dollar pair, let's see. Hey, remember when we were live and it fell to 10 cents and I said, hey guys, should I rebuy all my Kaspa? And you guys were like, no. Nah, I'm just kidding. I mean, that did happen, but I just did what I wanted to do anyway. I did sell all of my Kaspa accidentally at 14 cents on the Binance perpetual listing. I didn't mean to sell all of it, but it user error, I guess. I did rebuy some, and I rebought more at 10 cents, and I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting. Trade's looking good. I don't think Kaspa will trade below 9.47 cents, at least in the short term. I think we're going to see a retest of... Wow, you actually hit the 618 already at 12.8. That's not great. That's a good question. Slowly. You know what? I'm just gonna put an alert. It's kind of just like the BTC pair. Like you're back to just a pretty critical level there. It's your 618 retracing it, but it's also your lower high that rejected that brought you to your lower low. So while you're underneath it, you're not really doing anything. Came very close. That could change today. We could see it move higher. Crazier things have happened. But nah, I still love them. I didn't mean to talk about that forever. Bitcoin inching on down to our target as I blabber away. 42,000, 41,350 or 41,4 looking actually pretty in sight here. Damn, I don't like this. You already got the back test. You already hit a low, went back to that previous support, rejected, went lower. Not great. Not a lot of strength here. But the bleeding may be stopping. We have 37 minutes left in this hour, but it is green at the moment. That might put at least a temporary plug in the dam. We'll see. We'll see. I'm not convinced. There's too much time left. VWAP coming up on Market Cipher B, but money flow not looking strong. Crap. Of course you're short LuxAlgo, you son of a. Ooh, giving us some indecision-y, a little change of trend here, potentially coming in 6 hours on this 12-hour close. Not ideal either. Not ideal either. Back to the chat. I read chat for like 3 seconds. I wanted to just read the chat. By the way, guys, we do have a poll going. And I want to ask you all to please share your engagement with the stream. The more engagement the stream gets, the more YouTube pushes it to new viewers because it says, hey, people are enjoying this. They're engaging with it. What you can do to help, hit the like button. That's engagement. Vote in the poll if that's engagement. Send a message in chat. Share the stream. Subscribe. Enable notifications. Those are all beautiful engagement. And the more we get, the more viewers we'll have. And the more fam we can spread the good word to. Vamos. What's up, Kevin? How you doing, Kevin? What's up, JD Club? Pickle, my guy, Pickle. Happy New Year's to you, Pickle. My number one guy, Pickle, helping out. He's like the, what's the word? I'll think of a word later. I don't want to offend you. He's my right-hand man, baby. What's up, T-Bone? Thanks for your help this year. By the way, thank you to every single mod here in YouTube, in our Discord. Thank you to everyone who follows. Thank you to all of our fans. This has been a crazy year. I'm glad it's over. But thank you for sticking with it, sticking with me. Remember, guys, taking breaks from crypto is okay. We won't judge you. It's healthy. Whenever you do decide to come back, we'll be here. We've been live on YouTube 4 years. It'll be 5 in May. So you can take your breaks. Just don't forget us. We won't forget you. We'll keep the lights on for you. What's up, Plain? French Toaster? Steve-O, how you doing, man? Your left-hand man? Sure. John Connor, right back at you. Love you. I love you guys. No, I really do, though. I don't know if you guys... You can never tell when you're you create content and stream. You can never tell when things you say come off genuine or not, even when they are. I hope you guys know I do. I don't know all of you personally, but I love you all. I want success for you because you have found crypto, and crypto is my life. And so I want friends in crypto. I want people to be in it excited with me, and that's all of you guys. And so I want nothing but success for you. That's why you'll never see me shill investments, paid promotions for you guys to buy things and then get dumped on. Nothing. We'll never do anything on this channel that puts our viewers at risk, because that's our number one goal here. Even if you don't donate anything to the stream, you don't use our links, nothing. I don't care. I would rather you be successful in crypto. If you can do that, you made me happy. You all support the channel. I love you. Amen. What's up, Flagsburn, Alchemist? What's up, Foxy? Foxy, you're here every freaking day, man. Shout out to you. You the man. What's up, P9, AG47? You want a Kaspa bag, but can't figure out how to get it. Maybe we'll do a little pro tip, because this is good info. We have a lot of newer people joining us lately, especially since the Altcoin Daily collab. Shout out to them. I love those guys. Austin and Aaron are like my best creator friends. That's true. I got a lot of them though. There's a bunch of them. Wendy, Jason, Sam. But if you ever want to know, if you're saying this isn't just Kaspa, but say any coin, if you ever want to know where you can get it, where you can trade it, just go to CoinGecko.com. I would use CoinGecko. I prefer them over CMC. They're much more legitimate. They don't list scams and stuff like CMC does. Just go to CoinGecko. Type in whatever you're looking for. You're looking for Casper. Type it in. Scroll down a little bit. Click right here where it says markets. I don't know if you guys can see this. Yeah, you can. Right here where it says markets. This is going to give you a really good idea of not only where you can trade it, but where the volume is and the liquidity. So not only do we have just volume, apparently Bing X #1. That's actually, shout out to Bing X. That is where I got my Kaspa. I do have a link for that too. tomcrown.io/BingX. I don't know if that works. Try it. Shout out to them. But you can see the liquidity. So you can see this +2, -2 depth. This is actually really important. If you don't have this, you ain't gonna be able to buy it or sell it at the price you see. A really great example, if you guys saw my Twitter, you should follow me on Twitter. I posted, have fun staying poor, everybody, which is totally not anything I would actually ever mean and say. 'Twas joke. And I'll show you why. I don't know, like I love you guys and this is my passion, but if I really had this, I don't know, I might not be around. See you losers, have fun staying poor. Mostly because look at this. This is an actual screenshot from my portfolio. This is not photoshopped. Apparently some kind of API data messed up, or price data here for RDD. It says I have $105 million worth of it and it's trading at $414 a piece. That is not true. This is maybe trading at 0.00001 cents. So just a little kind of shit posting. But as soon as I saw that, I was like, wait, what if it is real? And so I rushed over to CoinGecko to take a look at RDD. And here's how I did my little research. Go to markets and you can find there are no markets trading it at this value. I think this is either like an error, possibly some kind of conversion error, I don't know, API data error, or maybe the price is so small it's gone back, it's gone negative, right? It's gotten so small that now, I don't know, the computer's reading it as a positive number. But while I looked at it, I did notice this. I looked at the 2% depth. So here's kind of the thing that ties us together. Had that even been real, right? If it was, if I had to go to whatever exchange this is, I've never heard of it, I would never use it. The 2% depth is $786. The 2% down depth is $313. What that means is even if it was trading at that value, if I went and sold it, I would only get $313 at best within 2% of the price. Judging by that, a $100 million sell would instantly send this to zero. I'd probably end up pocketing like, I don't know, like $1,000 or something, right? The depth is important. It's very important. If there's no depth, you ain't buying and selling at that price. But there's a little, just, you know, last Friday of the year alpha, little special. Let me see. NASDAQ still bouncing, but really, really weakly. One sec. Dollar just move, dollar. Frickin' pump it or dump it, baby. I'm done. I'm done with your BS, dollar. LuxAlgo, very, very red trend here on low time frames. For those of you just tuning in, we did place a little live stream trade, not financial advice. These are just my hypotheticals and thoughts. Looking for 41,350 if it hits. potentially looking for a long back to basically the top of this channel here. But Bitcoin seems to have other plans, doing nothing, just chilling. 900 viewers. Let's go, fam. What's going on? Is it really that spicy? Are people spiced up? I didn't think people would be spicy. It's all right. I love it. 900 viewers. Let's go. Make sure you subscribe. Join the Discord. Tom, do I think Hex, Pulse, and PulseX are going to do anything this year? I don't know, man. I can't imagine. So I not that Hex and Litecoin are similar in any way, but they're in a similar scenario where I can't imagine there are people still holding Hex or PulseX or whatever, being down 99 whatever percent, that haven't sold. I feel like selling has capitulated there, which usually does lead to upside, usually does lead to rallies, right? In markets, you can have overzealous buying pressure, and that can push markets up. Or you can really just have very weak or no selling pressure, and that also has the same effect. I don't know if they're both equally bullish. It really doesn't matter. But what happens is you drop so much, everybody folds, and now who's left to sell? Nobody. Amazingly, nobody. Hex itself, I just, it makes me not feel as bad about Litecoin. Yeah, this coin fell 99.5-ish% from 56 cents to 0.0028 of a cent. I don't think there are many people who held through this and are now like, all right, I'm going to sell now. I think the selling pressure is pretty much gone. Does that mean it can go back to all-time highs, though? Probably, in a scenario, it could. But, like, the lack of selling pressure isn't going to bring something back to all-time highs. However, coins and projects do have that advantage of when price starts moving up, people start getting interested, and that buying pressure does come back. I think it's very probable that Hex tests 1 cent again over the next few months. If it can break 1 cent, it can set up for a really nice looking pattern here. If it can do this, we might see it move back up past that 1 cent mark. Basically painting an inverse head and shoulders here. Breaking it, moving to like 1.8 cents back, testing a cent and moving up. That's kind of like the best case scenario I see for it. I just don't think there's any sellers left. Also, Hex in that similar scenario maybe to RDD in a way that we just looked at, there aren't really areas to sell it. Where, I don't really want to highlight Hex that much. I don't care, but like, no, this isn't the point. The point is kind of just using this new information I've shared with you guys today. Kind of the RDD point. Let's go to markets. Let's see. Now, there are more than RDD for sure, but looking at this, it's mostly Uniswap. I guess Poloniex, Trade Ogre I've heard of. That's about it. BitTrue I've heard of, but I would never use. It just falls into like the weird category of things that I have a shady opinion of for some reason. I can't remember why. MEXC and BitGet look like the only real exchanges that have Hex. And their trading volumes are very low. 70,000 on BitGet, 128,000 on MEXC, and virtually none on like Uniswap in these things. 12, 200. This is actually kind of relevant to another chart that I tweeted about recently that I don't love either, but might as well talk about when in Rome. BSV, Bitcoin SV, I'll call it. I don't like this coin either, but it's kind of in that same scenario. One, there really aren't sellers left. There just can't be sellers left, which removes some of that downside pressure. On top of that, Coinbase unlisted BSV. BSV is not available in many places. And so basically what you get is even further reduced selling pressure as people don't have liquidity or they don't really have access to selling these charts. Let me see. Real quick for BSV. All right, BitGet and MEXC, man, they list everything, don't they? Yeah, this one. BSV has a few more actual exchanges. Qcoin, How Buy. I guess it changed like HTX. A few more, but really being removed from Coinbase, all that liquidity is gone. I don't even know what they did with the coins if you didn't move them. Lord knows. I don't even know. NASDAQ back down at the lows. Is the dollar back to its highs? Not really. Seeing kind of a little disconnect there. These were very correlated. They're getting a little less correlated over time, but that may come back and they may correlate again On the hour, the dollar does not look great. It looks all right on the 5. On the hour, this looks really bad. Actually, kind of reminiscent here. We have a double top on the hour. Looking back to December 27th, only a few days ago, same thing, except these are wicks. We had like a double top on the hour. That brought us to new lows. Wouldn't be surprised to see that here. That's actually, I'll say that's what I think is going to happen. That's probably what's going to happen, right? All right. Man, I suck at reading the chat. I just get carried away. What's up, Xeon P? Meme coins are the best. Hey, man. What? People love to yell about what's the best. It's better than Bitcoin. It's better than Ethereum. Whatever you like is the best, man. Whatever you believe in. Whatever you think is going to get you to whatever your goal is. That's the best. King Daily Bull Div on what indicator? What? Maybe you're not talking to me. What's up, Pantera Crypto? Do I think BCH will break 300 this time? I was just talking about BSV. I think BCH, I think Bcash will test 300. It looks like it on the weekly at least. Its BTC pair looks strong for a bounce. I mean, I'm not necessarily thinking new moon, but back to your previous support. See what happens there. That's like a 15% gain against Bitcoin. Looking at the dollar pair, it did sell off a little bit since I got excited about it. Weekly put in a new high. I mean, back to 300 looks right. If you can move up, like you just never know, right? What's going to happen when you get to these things? I would say the probability is in favor of breaking 300 on a test. Reason being, most other charts are doing similar things. They're breaking past these. You hit 300. You didn't retrace your lows. You held on to your lows. You've climbed back up. I think 300, in my opinion, gets tested in the next few months. I'll put the probability on breaking. On a break, I mean, you're looking to the upside for 378. May's high, that's equivalent of 48K for Bitcoin, and 500 up there, your 1618 / 2021 support, $500. I would look to take profit at both of those if I was in a position. I'm not in a position. I got spots somewhere for BCH, but nay. Wow, everything's closing, everything's slowing down here, but we're not because it's Friday, baby. What's up, David? Gelfand, LCT and hex green candles will cause FOMO. It's all like a positive feedback loop, isn't it? People think, oh, when there's buyers, things go up, and when there's sellers, things go down. Kind of. It's not that simple, though. When things move down, people get bearish and skittish and change their mind. And so people sell things when they go down, and that creates extra downside pressure that's eventually unsustainable. And the same is true to the upside. Projects that people hate now will be their favorite projects as soon as they're green. How many people really loved Sol? I mean, I'm sure there's plenty even in this room. You got like 900,000 people. There's going to be people. How many people loved Sol 2 months ago or 3 months ago versus right now? Probably 10x right now. The only reason is the chart went up. Sol itself didn't change. These people might have learned things about Sol, but that's not the reason. The number went up. They're acting emotionally. And the same will be true about Litecoin or Hex or whatever it is. When numbers go up, people get excited. I actually used to buy coins when people told me they were dead or hated. And for a while, it was a good strategy. I say that, but then I also have bags of like ZEC and stuff that never really went back to those prices. So TBD on that strategy. How's ARB looking, John Connor? I'm not sure. We can pull it up. What's up, Sim Racing Channel? Well said. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. It's Friday. I'm feeling good. I'm on the treadmill. I guess I've been walking on the treadmill for like a long time now. I don't see a timer. I was on it for like half an hour before this started. My YouTube's being weird. I can't check how long we've been live. Doesn't matter. Don't matter. ARB battling it out, man. ARB is battling it out. That was a nice high. Took a run for the all-time high to $1.82. Basically for ARB, I remember saying this last time whenever I looked at it. What I want to see all in the month is a close above 138. We can call it 140. I want to see it close above March's monthly close. And that's going to be a amazing signal that we're looking for $1.82. Absolutely. Ideally, you'd see $1.82 and then back to 140, but We haven't been seeing those moves. If ARB does get the close in the next 2 days and 7 hours, if it breaks 182, I'd be looking for 318 as my first profit-taking target, and our measured move at 440. Wow, it's only at 4x. Some of these have like a bajillion x when we look at these. A bajillion. Here we go. We slayed ARB for a while. I actually see a potential really solid trade here. I'm not sure exactly where I'd want to take it. Did we already hit that? 140. Where would we take it? I'm not sure if I'd want it at... So there's like multiple ways to go about this using the structure right here. We could look for just the simple SR flip at 140. We hit it on the day. We pull back. We move to our next resistance. We're pulling back. The SR flip, 140. What was resistance flipping to support? Potentially a great entry. My eye is more attracted looking at this, though, to this 132. And kind of a reason behind it is, well, from 140, I almost want to put my stop there. And that's usually a good indicator that that's a better entry. That daily fair value gap at 133. Yeah, what are you going to do? Target the weekly wick low 126 as your stop, and then you get a 3 or 4 to 1 back to 160. You get a 6 or 7 to 1 to the all-time high. If you're going to play a spot, you can get a little more loose with that stop. I think ARB, this is a good trade. Will it work? Well, it is. This is a 5 to 1. So basically, if you wanted to take this trade, the question you would ask yourself, do I believe that ARB will hit 182 before 122? Do I believe that that is 20% or more probable? If the answer is no, it's not, it's maybe 10%, this is a bad trade. If the answer is yeah, I'd say 25%, however you come up with that, then it's a good trade. That's it. That's trading. That's all of trading right there. What is your risk to reward? What is the probability that you give that trade? Multiply probability by risk to reward. If that number is over 1, then you're good. That's it. Trading 101 in 5 seconds. Brought to you by Tom Crown. Here we go. Bitcoin looking a little saggy still. Heading on down, potentially to our entry. That took its freaking time, didn't it? Wow, yeah, this is ugly. We are on the 1 minute chart. Don't trust 1 minute charts, but this is pretty ugly. You got a weak high. You got an even weaker high. You're back to support. You get another little bounce there, or you're just looking to fall. You're just looking to fall out of that pattern. Wow, that 1 minute's still very ugly. 5 minutes, still pretty ugly too. 15 minutes starting to kind of round up, but I don't think we get that until this. Not trying to be cool. All right. Still got 900 viewers here. Hell yeah. If you have any more subscribers, I guess I'm not getting notified. I see the Visionary, the Chad Visionary themselves. Welcome. J Taps Official. What up, my guy? Bruno Snyat. How you doing, Bruno? June L. Yoon. Hi, Yoon. Michael Akinton. I shouldn't do last names. I'm so bad. Junior Blanco. Joe Free. Dehan Wellaranti. Trevor. And I got to say homeboy again because got to shout your homeboys out. What's up, VL? Sneaking it in. I see you subscribing. Delwyn Tan. Shout out to all the new subscribers today. I think there's been maybe 30 I was notified of. That's pretty good numbers. We got 900 viewing though. So we could have a lot more. I'll just have to be more entertaining. We'll have to entertain even harder. Let's go Super Saiyan. We got 371 likes. Let's get 420. It's Friday, boys. Bitcoin's about to move towards our entry again. It's Friday. It's gonna be okay. There we go. Broke the low. Didn't rip though. There we go. It's like just hold up. I'm gonna rip. Let's get 420 likes. We can do that right now. Just pick up your hand, put it on the mouse, or put it on your screen. Click that little thumbs up button. Even if you don't like the content, you can always unlike it later. But we need 420 because it's the weekend, and I need to blaze it. I need to blaze it, and I can't do it without my 420 license. skip February and go to March. Already pricing in potential rate cuts. Wild. I don't know, guys. I'm in a weird spot as an investor and a trader. Everyone was so bearish at the start of this year, and I was bullish. I mean, you guys were bullish with me, but like other people, you know what I mean? Everyone was bearish. We were bullish. The year's gone on, and we were right. Surprise. But now it's the end of the year, and it seems like everyone's so bullish on 2024. It's a little scary, right? I'm not really comfortable when everybody else is bullish. I'm most comfortable when we're the only lunatics screaming on YouTube about Bitcoin going to the moon, even though it's going down. Like, I'm a little uncomfortable. It seems too much of like an accepted, not even accepted, like too much of a guarantee or a promise. And no one specifically is guaranteeing or promising it, but like as a hive mind, right? There are people who are bearish, but they've been bearish all year. They were bearish, they were bearish in 2020. Still bearish. That's not a big deal, but everyone's bullish. What do you guys think? Does it make you uncomfortable? It makes me uncomfortable. It makes me very uncomfortable. What's up, Ruth? How you doing, Ruth? Vet up and run? Yeah, well, we're waiting for the corn to move. Let's just pull up the vet chart. Vet's making moves just like we said it would. Just like we said it would. Vet potentially at an entry. I don't like this entry though. 3.4 cents was resistance. It did break through. I don't really like what's going on here for the short term. Simply too many tests. You moved above it and just too many tests just hammering that support. Each time support or resistance is tested, it's weakened, and I don't love it. I don't love that. Doesn't mean it's going to go down, new all-time low or anything, but I don't know if I like kind of looking for a scalp play here. I know a lot of you are DGen, so put it up. Maybe we just look back to like, okay, that's 3-1. I could take that. A little 3-1. Something like that, looking for a stop. It's kind of arbitrarily down at 3.2 cents. I don't really like that. But we did snag that long. Look at VeChain. VeChain was like, bro, don't worry. Like, I'm going up, but don't worry. I'm going to come back for you. Boop, fill and went up. I'm still looking for 5 cents. I still think it's coming. I don't love what we're seeing here. I don't love it. But it's not the end of the world. You are at support. Technically, it was resistance. Little heaviness on the day. Don't act like you forgot. Bish. Better have my money. I don't know if you can hear the music, or maybe I just sound crazy. Weekly. It's all right. I think you see a little retracing on this bad boy. I don't like that trade at 3.4 cents. I don't like it. It might work, but I don't like it. Either way, I think VET's going back to 5 cents sooner or later. Probably sooner, but there it is. There's the problem. There's the problem. Right there. Close above 3.4 cents in the next 2 days and 7 hours, VET. Close the year above there and things are looking very good. I think either way you get to 5 cents. Yeah. Yeah, bud. Bitcoin being reluctant. What's up, Dave Digital? LuxAlgo in the house. Our #1 sponsor. Hope you're not vaping anymore. I mean, I could lie to you. I haven't vaped while I was live, so you can be proud of that. LuxAlgo, our #1 sponsor. Indicator company in the entire universe, in the multiverse. LuxAlgo. Check them out. They got hundreds of free indicators. These people, these guys, my boy Sean, they are the best of the best. It's like, LuxAlgo, I'm not going to rail too long about this, but they have a lot of similarities with our channel. Like, I make free educational content. You can find it on the channel page. If you haven't watched them, I'd appreciate it if you did. Share them, like them, comment. But they do the same thing. They have they have to make money. They're a company, but they do stuff because they care about the community. They make free indicators. You could say shirts advertising, fine. But like everything is. They're like us in that sense. I'm going to stop rambling before I say the wrong words. They are like us. And if you're going to use their indicators, use my link. tomcrown.io/LuxAlgo. JCB Sports Cards. Where's JCB? What's up, Vish Hearts? Mama Jedi. Love Mama Jedi. How you doing, darling? What's up, Vincent Savas? Psychedelic Astronaut, I see you. Safaraz Al-Hadromi. Buy BTC, bro. Buy or sell peas. I'm looking for a long down here. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. QNTP says woof. SEI. We can look at SEI. I'll pull up SEI. You can probably pull up QNT. See if it's moving. I doubt it. I doubt it is, but it could be. Money. Money, money. Money, money. All right, SEI, okay. Making some moves even today. Setting a new all-time high. Let's go. Trading at 55 cents. You do have 50 cents below you. Psychological level. It did act as resistance over the last few days. You can see it reject here on the 26th. Reject again on the 28th. Hit a higher low and move higher. 50 cents could be a great entry. I'm not taking this one. I'm not taking this trade. But everybody trades different. Everyone does different stuff. Targeting 78.5 cents for 57% upside with your stop loss potentially looking down here, 40 cents. Of course, you can make that tighter and you can make your upside less or whatever. You can rewire that however you'd like. I think that's a technical trade that makes sense. Probably not one I'm taking, but I think it makes sense. Resistance, SR flip, easy peasy. Targeting just the upside move. Looking for that 1618. Found by our Fibonacci extension and retracements tool. If you're not familiar with this tool, go watch the video on the channel page, Fibonacci retracements, how to trade them. It's free. It's the best video on YouTube. Watch it after the live. Our 1618 is our first upside target after breaking the all-time high. We broke the all-time high. Looking for 78.5 cents. If you can smash through that, I guess I don't have the measured move on here, do I? Adding that. If you smash through 78, if it comes, maybe $1.30 as your measured move up here. That'd be pretty juiced. What was I looking at? It was SCI. Bear wants to look at Jito. He always wants to look at Jito. His shiz coins. Let's see. White chart. QNT hit 142. Not a great weekly candle. It looks like potentially coming, but it did hit resistance. Let me swap this out of blinding mode. There we go. Monthly resistance acting as resistance there. Not the best look. You do have 2 days and 7 hours to go. 142 closing above would be very bullish. Wow. I think I just defeated the treadmill. What? I think I defeated it. It stopped. Well, I'm not done walking treadmill, so don't tell me when to stop. Closing above 142 would be a great monthly close. And you'd be looking for 166. Maybe 180? It's weird. It's weird. It just doesn't look as nice as others, right? Most charts are higher up, kind of back at 22's open. QNT kind of struggling. Doesn't mean it can't pick it up, but it doesn't look like that will happen this year. I mean, I would be happy to eat my words on that and have a surprise pump. I mean, if you're going to get a surprise pump, this is usually how it starts. These little higher highs, higher lows. Yeah, well, it's below 142, though. It's just not that spicy for me. Just watch 142. Set your alert. See what happens. SCI, we already looked at. Save and close. VET, save and close. R, we already looked at. BCH, we looked at. Where's Bitcoin? Bitcoin, you're not at my target yet, and this is sad. It's sad. All right, Jito. Are you sure, Bear? Are you sure you want me to look at Jito, man? Because once you look at it, you can't unlook at it. Cannot be unseen. The Jeets. I've been walking on the treadmill for like 90 minutes, maybe 2 hours now. I'm less hot. I'm less sweaty than the last live stream. I don't know what was going on with my heat. My heat was going bonkers. Barry, your coin looks like shit, man. It looks like shit. What's going on here? What's going on here? What do you expect from me? What am I supposed to do with this chart? Like, where to go? There you go. 340, 344 is your upper range. $1.75 is your lower range. There you go. I don't know. Like, what else is after that? Here we go. Here's one more. Here's one more. Resistance at 283. Honestly, I'm probably here at 237. There you go. I don't know what you wanted me to do with that. That is not a great looking chart. It looks like it wants to move to 175. Yikes. Yikes. Yo, yo, yo. Psychedelic cosmology. I like that. Blow them clouds. What's up, Foxy? How you doing, Foxy? Foxy, in your opinion, stream 1 to 10, how is it? You grew accustomed to Market Cipher, but you want Lux so badly, Moses. I still use Market Cipher. LuxAlgo sponsors us now. Market Cipher was our partner for years. I still use Market Cipher every day. They're a great indicator. It's up to you. It's hard to answer, right? Because it's like what you get out of any indicator is what you put into it. And I feel you on that. I'm really used to Market Cipher. I'm not going to really ever stop using it, probably. But as traders, to be successful, we have to always be dynamic. You have to always be learning new things. We can never rely on what has worked in the past. In fact, maybe that's the only thing we can't rely on when it comes to trading. So it's a hard question, yeah. I think there's a lot of value there. There's a lot of videos. There's a lot of material that can give you a better idea. Check it out. Do your research. Can't do that for you. I appreciate it. It's good to see you, Moses, man. It's been a bit, I think. The Fed will never find you. Filecoin. All right. All right. I'll pull it up. We'll see. What's up, Daniel Lehman? How you doing, bro? Huh. Filecoin, you've really done much. You haven't really done much. It does look a lot like this, I will say. This price action to me looks a lot like this. Didn't break its low from 2020. That's a good sign. I mean, much more bearish if it did. I don't know what was on this chart before. Here we go. $650 monthly resistance was tapped this month. Was tapped this month. You did break out of your ugly pattern. Good. Good. You're holding your lows after hitting 650 resistance. Next upside, 978, 980. Back here from August of 22. Very realistic. Most coins are already there. And if not, already kind of back up here near these May highs. 978 or $10 looks pretty good. It's almost a 2x. That's not bad. That's not bad. Almost any trade taken, likely any long taken, likely looking to bail under 430. Looks like your swing low in November. I'd feel more comfortable hitting 980, coming back to 650 and long. It does look like it wants to move to 15, 16. It just hasn't had the fire lit under yet. I don't know. What's my opinion on Tectum? Mike Marin. I don't know. What is Tectum? What's Tectum? Tectum. I think I saw it like in a trending. Here it is. Tet. 10 million supply. Irrelevant metric by itself. Circulating supply about half. It's on Ethereum. Pretty good volume. I wonder if that's because it was running. Yeah, it's because it was running. We're going to trade it. MaxC and BitGet. Man, when you can't find coins, just call MaxC and BitGet. If you're not sure what exchanges to use, there is a video on the channel as well. My little review of exchanges. MaxC is in there. What do I think of it? It is trending, so maybe I'll take a look. Tet. Kind of like the name or the ticker, Tet. Simple. It's not flashy. It's not confusing. Yeah, well, I like this chart. If this is all the history, I like this chart. I don't see any full history. If there's the full history, I like this chart, man. It's a good chart. I've never looked at this coin. I don't know anything about it. You had your all-time high days after you started trading at $17.80. 2 days ago? 2 days ago, you broke through it. Nice. 2 days ago, you entered price discovery, hitting $28, coming on back down to $17.80. At this moment, it's held as support. I don't know how I feel about it, about a trade there, because you've already tested it as support. You really don't want to see it again. But better than market ordering here, I believe, at 1982. Good looking for a position at 17. That's a problem here, too, though, is look at where my stop is. I don't like where that stop would be. It's like right at previous resistance. Maybe I'd do it this way. Something like that. I don't really like it. I don't like it. But you could look for a position from the previous all-time higher resistance. If you're looking for upside moon targets, baby, here you go. $50, $100. Those are good. We'll just take those. It's about a 2x to our 1618. 5x to our measured move target. Let's just put it at 100. It's close enough. There it is. That's where I'd be looking. A spot trade, perhaps. Could be made like this. 3 to 1. 180%. Looking for that 475%. Could be done. Could be done. I think it's going to come here. Yeah, I'm wrong. Kind of looks like it is, though. You do have that previous resistance at 1367. That might be a better entry for a trade, honestly. Bitcoin, you are not doing nothing. This is the last day of the traditional financier. Maybe it's just waiting for all the boomer traders to pack up shop for the year. NASDAQ's still chilling. This is looking like a bear flag on NASDAQ, though. Kind of looking at this, I would say that the dollar might not be done rallying into the end of the year. Well, rallying. If you call that a rally. It's looking a little bear flaggish. That could change. We only have the second tap now to the top of this trend. If it reverses and taps the bottom trend again, that's more confirmed. I don't believe in flags in crypto, but in stocks, probably. Dollar moved back up basically to the high range. Yep. Just go back down, dollar. I want a moon. I want a moon. I don't want you, dollar. I want everything else to go up. What do you buy, Damon? Buy whatever your heart desires. What's up, Find Freedom Jack? What's up, Visionary? Looking for an apt long on the trend line. Apt. By the way, Pickle, you do not have to keep time stamping. As long as we have timestamps like in the beginning and hitting the major stuff. Apt? I don't know. If I was looking for an entry, maybe 911. 911. Something like that. I don't like that it's back below $10, though. Don't like that. Check Bitcoin. Stream clicks. Did you click the thumbs up? I'll check Bitcoin then. What was the other one I was just about to look at? There was one I saw that I wanted to. What time did the options expire? 5 p.m. 5 p.m. today. To my knowledge. Let me go. What's I looking at? Neon. Am I on Coke or just happy? Coca-Cola, man. I'm moving nervously. Well, guys, Fixie Hartman called me out. I'm moving nervously. Here's the thing. That's the problem. If I don't move, I end up moving backwards. You're moving nervously. That's funny. I like that. I appreciate that. Adam, that's what it was. Instead of just pulling up random... Wait, that's not right. Instead of just pulling up random charts, maybe I should just go look and see what's moving, right? And then looking at charts and being like, oh, it's not moving. Dude, Adam is the most boring. Like, nothing against Adam. Don't... No negative opinion of Adam, but it is the most boring goddamn chart, man. It's so slow. It's just such a slow grind. Good stuff for Adam here, though. Even if you test 1050, that could be a nice entry. If you test 1050, you're still setting higher lows and higher highs. At some point, this is going to pop off. Like, it is. When it does, I'll be looking for like 21, probably in the shorter term. Bitcoin's still not doing anything. What's trending? What is FEG? FEG, FEG. It's like vaguely familiar. Its market cap is really small, not worth looking at. I think Bonk moved. I don't think it did anything super spicy, but I think it moved. Give me a sec. Let's see the largest gainers. Alva, Tacky. I don't know what this shit is. Cocky-new? Cocky-new, anyone? A little cock, C-O-Q, anyone? Sui Swap, Solidity. Jesus Coin. How did that go on Christmas, I wonder? Yeah, nothing I really recognize there. So not a lot of big gainers. On the top 100, Uniswap, someone was saying Uni, we'll pull it up. Top gainers in the 100, top 100, top gainers, Uniswap. Still red for the day. Nothing looking green for the day. Uniswap hit resistance, now it's chilling. Does look like it went back to that order block, 734. I gotta pull this chart back up. I don't think, yeah. I could already tell it wasn't correct. There we go. You got your big old resistance at $11 for Uni. I think that, especially if you close 832 or higher this month, in the next 2 days, 6 hours, you're set up for 1130 really well. That's your big resistance. I wouldn't be surprised there. I say this a lot. I'd rather see this. But with a resistance like this, an order block on the month above, it would be very logical to see it move to 1130 and then back to probably 832, this monthly resistance. If that doesn't happen, I mean, if it does, you have a great entry. If it doesn't, you're just blasting off. You're looking for those higher resistances up there. Take profit targets 1927 from the month. We've seen many coins move back to these prices. Some of them are just taking their time. Uniswap, seemingly one of them, just taking its time. What else is new? We already looked at SEI. Already didn't set a new all-time high like today, so it's not as spicy. Whew. I'll tell you what, man. I'll tell you what, Bobby. Damn, Bobby. Walking on this treadmill. Coming up on 2 hours now. It's just like it's not hard exercise. Everyone should get a treadmill and just walk and do stuff. Because I just forget I'm on it. We had over 1,000 live viewers. Came back down a little bit. But hell yeah, fam. We got 1K on Friday. Let's go. Let's go. I guess you guys like the treadmill. Or maybe the charts. Or maybe people are tuning in because they're scared. There's nothing to be scared of, guys. Nothing to be scared of. This has been one of the most bullish years, despite sentiment not reflecting that. Price has pretty much just gone up on Bitcoin. If you're feeling some kind of like withdrawal or something, right? You might be. I felt it. Maybe I still am feeling it. Feeling like a withdrawal of sorts. That's because Bitcoin primed us up, got us so amped in October. We were used to hitting a new yearly high like every day. The rally to 45K was explosive at the beginning of December, which is always the spiciest time, right at the start of the month. Since then, we have not hit a new all-time high. It has been 24 days. That is why you're feeling the withdrawal. If something doesn't feel right, if you don't feel like you're getting your dopamine, it's because the markets have considerably chilled this month. It would be awesome to see Bitcoin run on the 30th, on the last day. Just dunk on the haters. That would be amazing. Don't know if it's going to happen. But even if it closes here, this year has wrapped up really well. Really well. Really, really well. Next year, everyone's bullish on. I don't know how to feel about that, but it is what it is. We'll get us junkies. We'll get our dopamine hits soon enough. I have a feeling as soon as 24 starts, we're going to see a big move. I don't think it's going to be like only up and then just like throughout the year only up. But I think we see a really big move up or down right at the start of January, and then probably more of this sideways. And then by the end of the month, probably reverses whatever gains or losses it put on. Hells yeah, guys. Hells yeah, 1,000 viewers. To all of you 1,000 viewers, happy Friday. If you haven't subscribed yet, you should. Soon there will be less than 10,000 subscribers before we hit 100K on YouTube. Join. Get in. Be an OG. Can only be an OG once. I see Jay Church subscribed. Zima Duvant. What's up, Zima? Tuvahira. Udo. You do? W. PA Beekeeper. I love beekeepers. What's up, Freddie Fisher? Zima Duvant. You super chatted. My bad, man. Hopefully you're still here. Thanks for the 10. Is it weird to have a 10-year thesis that Bitcoin supply will run out and then cause Litecoin to catch up? I mean, there's dynamics there. If Bitcoin, like Litecoin has lost value against Bitcoin, but Bitcoin has gone up, and Litecoin has gone up with Bitcoin. Like, I don't know. The supply can't run out for Bitcoin. That's an interesting thing that a lot of people kind of have trouble wrapping their heads around. There is a finite amount of Bitcoin. So what do you mean it can't run out? Well, there's a finite amount, but that finite amount is infinitely divisible. Believe it or not. Actually, it doesn't matter if you believe it. You might not know this, but we look at Bitcoin with 8 zeros, like one Satoshi. I think it's 7 zeros and 1, right? Bitcoin can be divided smaller than that. It can't right now at this moment. But it has not only been talked about, it has been pretty much like an inevitable thing on people who have been in Bitcoin's mind for a long period of time that at some point we're going to have units smaller than a Satoshi. So we can never run out. Even if all the Bitcoin in the world was lost, except for, let's say, one Bitcoin. That one Bitcoin, because it's infinitely divisible, could be enough for the entire world to use, right? That's a ridiculous scenario. But it's in theory possible. So I think the more reflective thing of your statement would be Bitcoin continues to increase in price over time as it has done for 14 years. Price gets very, very high and Litecoin's price goes up as well, yeah. I mean, yes. Or Litecoin can just totally unrelated run itself. But it's a cool thought. Appreciate you. Bitcoin getting a little bounce here. What's up, Adil Avzal? I missed you, man. Ralph Davis. Ravin 99. Delwyn Tan. David Goff. Got a membership a while ago. Callie Kicks joining us. What's up, Callie Kicks? Derek Gedaro. Hells yeah. Everybody's enjoying Friday. I like it. I think you guys just like seeing me walk on the treadmill. I think that's what it is. You're like, work for us. Work for us. Yes. What about Sol Tomas? Sol not looking so great, is it? It's funny. I haven't looked at Sol at all. I talked about Sol, didn't look at it. We're 2 hours in. Hour and a half. I made it this far without vaping. It's pretty far. But I'm defeated. Had to do it. Sol not looking so hot, is it? Neither is TradingView, apparently. Unless my whole computer froze. Nope. Just TradingView. Let's see. 135 didn't hit yet. $100 was the beginning of our resistance block here. This blue, 137 being the top. Didn't quite reach 130, but we're back to 100. I mean, that's either the entry of a lifetime or Sol has topped out locally, maybe in the shorter midterm. It has a lot of room to the downside before you even can say it's retracing or going down, right? If we use, I guess it's hit the 236 from November's low. Let me see what this looks like. September's low, you're not retracing yet until you're under 80 bucks. It's definitely not what you want to see. It's definitely not what you want to see. My Sol longs did get closed out already. It's not what you want to see, mostly because you have very bullish price action. Bull flag gets sold off. Not great. Not great. But what sucks more is you've broken your market structure, you've rejected from it, and you've gone to a lower low, potentially putting in another lower high. It's not great. It's not great, but there still could be a trade here at 105. Could be a trade even from here. It's about 5% high. I would look for 100. Stop loss, man, maybe under 90? Under 90? I still think it hits 137, but it's not looking as much like it's going to do in the short term. It's not looking short term. see this for it. Daily could look worse. I don't know. My view of it is all my longs are closed on Sol. I don't know if I would look to open a position on Sol. It has been very, very good for many of us, myself included. Made a bunch of money on Sol this year. I think there's probably better risk to rewards out there. I think only spot plays are left at this point. I don't know. You maybe leverage from 100 to 137, but I don't love it. I don't love it. All right, fam. Bitcoin's chilling out. I love the excitement and the energy today. Matt Carfey subscribing, just reflecting that excitement and energy. If you've joined us for the first time today, or in like second time, join us in the Discord. It's the best way to keep up with our live streams. Hundreds, thousands of traders talking 24/7 from all around the world. It is the kind of environment that leads to success in crypto. Like-minded people discussing ideas. Highly recommend you join. Nothing is free. Just join our community. If you haven't subscribed, definitely subscribe. Enable notifications. Sign up and trade with FEMX, our sponsor. Great exchange. And LuxAlgo, also our sponsor. #1 indicators ever. History. Use my link. If not, that's okay too. I think, fam, this is it. Bitcoin looks like it does not want to move to 41.4 right now. It might by the end of the day still. Still got 6 hours, maybe, something like that. It looks like it wants a little bounce, maybe back to 42. We'll see what happens. I'll update you guys in the Discord. As always, I'll see you in there. I'm out. Enjoy the weekend. Don't stress. Have fun. Go do something for yourself. Invest in yourself. Go do something. Oh, speaking of that, check out the Patreon. Invest in yourself. Start 24 right. Anyway, that's it. Happy Friday, guys. If we see Bitcoin get crazy tonight, we'll be back live as always with the emergency spice. If not, maybe New Year's. I don't have any New Year's plans, so maybe we'll stream at midnight. I don't know. We'll see. Worst case, I'll see you Monday. Crown out.